Hi everybody, Paul here from Hill Country Rings. Today we're going to make a ring for a firefighter from a piece of hose that he provided. I think this is from his firehouse. And actually, this piece of hose was used in their wedding. They used it to decorate around some table decorations around the wedding. So this is actually fire hose that's from his firehouse and from his wedding, so that's pretty special. So let's go ahead and go into the shop and we'll get this piece of fire hose ready and make a ring out of it. Come along. Alright, this is going to be on black ceramic, and what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take this piece of fire hose and kind of saturate it with CA glue and then let that dry, and then that'll make it stiff, and then I can cut it on the bandsaw, and then I can sand it to fit this ring inlay. So once I put that CA in here and then let it dry, it'll be almost stiff as a piece of leather. So that'll be great, and it won't fray like this. So that's what we're trying to do, is keep it from fraying. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut it just down the middle, and then I'll stabilize a piece of this with that CA. That is some hard to cut stuff. Alright, now that is nice and stiff because it's got that CA glue and stabilized. So now I'm going to go ahead and cut it on my band. I can cut it on my bandsaw, and then I can kind of sand it flat and won't get any fraying. So that's what we want to do. Alright, let's do a little hand sanding. Get this just right. I know it sounds kind of goofy to be sanding a hose, but that is exactly what we're doing. Alright, we got it where it's going to fit, and what I'm going to do now, I've gone ahead and I've cleaned that core with denatured alcohol, just like I do any ring core, to make sure I get a good bond. And then I'm going to bond this guy in with 2-part epoxy and kind of tie him off with a piece of wire and then let him cure. So let's go ahead and do that epoxy. Alright, now this is where we get fun. Have to kind of squeeze them all the way around. And then we put this wire on him. Okay, that's gonna do it. All right, it's the next day, and this has been curing overnight. So let's go ahead and have to cut that loose. Let me go ahead and get this wire off, and then we'll check that. Okay. Go. Now we just need to take this and we're going to sand it smooth and flush on the lathe, and then we'll finish it up, and we'll probably might have to put a couple of layers of finishing on it as we're sanding it to keep it nice and firm, nice and hard, and then we'll finish it and buff it up and polish it, make it really pretty. So let's go ahead and get working on that. Alright, now that it's been sanded and more finish applied and sanded and finish applied and sanded and finish applied, it's nice and smooth and to the right shape. So now we're going to finish it just like we do any other ring with the scratch free, and then that's that, and then the Dr. Kirk's 1, 2, 3. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright, here's the before and the after. This is that ring made from this fire hose. And yeah, it's got some little bit of stain still and some smudges and probably some burn spots, but hey, you'd be stained and burned if you went through what this hose has gone through. So I'm sure that the customer will appreciate it, and if you would like a ring from a fire hose or an M1 Garand or from the deck of a battleship, please check out hillcountryrings.com. Make custom rings, and I'd love to make a ring for you. Thanks everybody.